Welcome to Magic Academy podcast. Today with us is Kouji. He is the initiator, organizer of Zen 2.0, a global conference on mindfulness practices and its integration between business innovation. And so great to have you, Kouji, today with us.
Thank you for inviting such a nice opportunity.
And I can just hear birds are singing in your background. And immediately that gives me a sense of peacefulness and zenfulness. I feel like you carry this sense of calmness with you. Even through the screen, I can feel that.
Oh, really? Thank you very much. Because I'm doing the Zen every morning. In the morning, especially, I do the special mantra chanting, and after that, I will take 1 hour Zen session. So that's the reason why maybe you feel the power of Zen from me.
So 1 hour of my meditation every day.
Yes.
I know this may be digressing us from like the topic that I want to talk, but this kind of just question that I'm curious. When you do the Zen meditation every morning, at least what happened on my side is a lot of times a lot of thoughts come into your mind and you are in this constant state of busy mind and you're like, thoughts after one thoughts after one thoughts. And people say when you meditate, just see yourself as a mountain, all your thoughts are clouds. But for me, it's like the sky is like cloudy. Yeah. It's like all the thoughts and I can't even, there's like no blue sky and it's just maybe my experience can be similar from a lot of our audiences out there. So how do you manage the busy mind or the thoughts?
Well, it's a very it's a very natural that you have many thoughts. But for me, it's always busy mind, many jobs, many things to do. But this is a very fast stage. It's like in a glass. There's a muddy water. Then the mud will go down slowly during the Zazen session. And finally, the clear water is above the mud, and mud is deep inside of your mind. So if you continue Zazen session, then your thought is decreasing. The clear water in a glass is above the mud. So this is kind of how the Zazen session will work for you.
So would say minimum an hour would be?
Yeah, maybe it's depending on the person, but I think the minimum 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
So maybe at the beginning it takes longer for the
many
to get clear.
Yeah.
And then as you get familiar with it, you can gradually condense that.
Yeah.
Does music help? Do you use music to?
Sometimes, but I recommend some kind of chanting if you have. Your voice is very powerful. You're hearing your voice by yourself is very powerful. So if you have some kind of a special term, I don't know what the term is, but I always chanting by myself.
And when you chant, should that be a long sentence or a phrase
or
a
very
word?
Short sentence is works for you. Very short sentence. Like my name is Kouji Miki. My name is Kouji Miki. Like.
That's interesting. And you can swap different chanting based on what focus you wanted to focus on in that particular time. So I think when people feel challenged is a lot of times we always feel like we need a long time, like an hour or two, but usually in the morning time people are so like crazy busy, they need to commute to work and have conferences, and it's just hard for us to just sit there for a longer period of time. But I feel like 15 minutes is totally doable.
Yes. 10 or 15 minutes is really works for you.
And chanting, I like that.
Yes.
Beautiful. So if you were to introduce yourself to our audience in 30 seconds, how would you do that?
My name is Kouji Miki. Nice to meet you. I'm co-founder of Zen 2.0, which is the largest Zen and mindfulness conference in Kamakura. And 14 years ago, I was the board member of a small IT company. And at that time, there was a big economical shock we called Lehman shock in Japan. And because of this economical shock, our company's sales is really going down. And I was in charge of the IPO of this small IT company. But due to this economical shock, I could not do my mission. And I was laid off from the company. And I got a deep mental depression because of this incident. And I tried to cure by myself without using any mental drugs because I was very afraid of addiction of mental drugs. So I was searching how to cure my mind. And I searched some video on YouTube at that time. And I found a very nice video of the Zazen meditation. And by watching this Zazen meditation, I try to practice my Zazen session. And after 3 months, my mental condition is really become so really good. During the Zazen session, I hit upon many business ideas. After that, I create my own company, which help the people who really create new things by using the 3D printers and laser cutters, things like that. And after that, we started the innovation school called Zen School, which will provide Zazen session and also innovation workshop for CEOs or startup companies present. Then after that, I had to manage my life by helping Zazen. So I was really feeling that the thank you feeling for the Zen itself. That's the reason why I started Zen 2.0 to spread the wisdom of Zen philosophy to the world through the conference. That was 2015, the first conference. First conference is 2017. And this year is 8 years of Zen 2.0.
Oh, wait, call me.
And surprisingly, the first meeting of Zen 2.0 is only four people. And now almost maybe 500 people gather online and offline in Kamakura. So this conference became the largest conference. So I'm very surprising.
Great. Thank you for sharing with us the beginning, the why behind Zen and innovation. And when I first heard about it, I was like, interesting. Like whenever we think about Zen, it's usually we sit here and doing nothing, like just being in the zone. And innovation, when we think about it, it's always hustling and implementing, acting, deciding, a lot of actions. And when your philosophy is trying to integrate Zen movement of unmovement with innovation, the movement of movement together, I see this like beautiful middle ground.
Yeah.
And that's very insightful. And we're probably very curious. So how exactly does it work? Like coming back to the experiences where you are doing meditation and then all the business ideas come. How exactly does Zen help facilitate or grow this innovative thinkings and ideation? Just very curious.
Yeah. There is a old tradition, old picture of Zen Buddhism. It is called 10 Buddhas. 10 pictures of the Buddhas. And the story is very simple. He has a cow in his house, and the cow is escaping from his house, and the boy tried to search the cow. So in this picture, the cow means enlightenment. People always try to find important thing outside of your body, but the truth is the cow is already inside yourself. So the boy is trying to chase the cow outside of his house, but finally he found the cow inside your boy's house. So that's a story of the 10 bulls. In business, if you try to find new idea, you will search new idea outside of you. But the reality that new innovation and new idea is already inside yourself. So this is the story, just the story of the journey of your innovation. Once you go outside to search new idea, new design, new technology, at the end, you find the new things inside yourself. And you notice that you really focus on your idea, then your business will be grow and grow and grow. It's kind of a magical working. And finally, your business or project will big success. Then after that, you will teach your experience to other people with a very natural way. This is the whole story of Zen cows, Zen Buddhas.
So it's always within us, and then
Yeah,
the Zen
always within us, but
practice.
people always forget about it's inside us. So that's a very mysterious, maybe mysterious way of thinking, but this is more than 1,000 years of Zen Buddhism is already inside. It's in.
People develop a product based on the data. Like the data shows where the world is going, what the world needs. Therefore, product will be based like data-based development process. Is that in conflict with the other, the kind of the Zenfulness, great ideas coming from within? How do you see those two different approaches?
Now, if you always chasing data, many people can reach this kind of data. So if you find the data, maybe other person can find the same data. So naturally, the product or services will be very similar because of same data. But if you search inside yourself, your memory or your feeling is very original of you. So there is no competition. This is very unique products or services if you search inside yourself. So this is the basic idea of true innovation.
I love that. Yeah, because I think competition has its place to make things run better, be better, faster, more efficient. I think genuinely ingenuity also has its own place to help elevate our collective flourishing as human beings.
Yeah.
Beautiful. And when you're talking about this Zen and innovation, you also mentioned about there has been talk between the concept of Zen and Ikigai. Are they similar, like Zen and innovation versus Ikigai? How do you see the relationship between those two concepts?
Yeah, Ikigai is really close to the we're gonna say Zen philosophy, because if you search inside yourself, you automatically find your Ikigai too. So if you reach your true Ikigai, you really focusing on your Ikigai, and this is gonna be very nice innovation too. Ikigai and innovation is very close, very close. And the way to find your Ikigai, then meditation is very effective.
And when we're doing the Zen practice, integrating, creating space for innovation, will there be any kind of emotional impact like resilience, problem solving, inclusion, inclusive thinking? So how does this practice, based on your experience, impact our way to solve problems, to feel, uh, and to include others?
Yeah, if you're doing the Zazen meditation for a long time, you can see your mind very clearly from outside your body. It's kind of what can I say, observing yourself with clear mind. So if you uh, if you have this kind of talent, skill, everything is very well, like resilience and creativity. Everything is, can I say, observing yourself from outside your body. It's like you're watching the movie. You are in a movie, but actually you are outside of a movie from the seat of a movie theater.
So we're kind of watching our own movies, and instead of being in a movie,
Yeah,
getting lost,
yeah,
we kind of taking a step back and say, hey, we are the audience of
yeah,
our own story.
yeah. In the movie, the main character in trouble, but outside of a movie, oh, this is just a movie. You don't care about it. So that this
And that
kind of
gives you,
emotion is skill is very important.
so it's like a healthy detachment.
Yeah,
And would that help us to think more inclusively, to include others, to think and transcend our current perspectives? Will that help?
yeah. Of course, if you have very difficult, very difficult emotion against some kind of person, you think outside of your body, you you notice that you feeling that something difficult about this person, and you sense and you taste your emotion. Then gradually, I'm feeling this way, and you can what can I say, adjust your emotion to the real world. I mean, it's kind of a slow motion. You will feel your feeling uh, uh, in a very small, in a very slowly. You can feel gradually your feeling. Then you can, can I say, adjust the reality to your emotion. So this connects to the inclusiveness. If you if you talk to other people you don't like, but you feel your feeling, then you can access him or her. But uh, observing yourself is very important.
So feel the feeling. Maybe it could be a unpleasant feeling that we're feeling,
Unpleasant, even
and
if you unpleasant feeling against one,
a
she or him,
person,
yourself, but
and observe you feeling that unpleasant feeling
yeah, it's like
slowly.
same phenomena. You are in the movie, and actually you are outside of the uh, movie screen, and this main character is feeling unpleasant feeling. But anyway, you are audience.
I think I get what you're trying to say is,
Yeah,
still put ourselves in that audience perspective,
yeah,
and the main character, which is you or not you, is feeling that sort of discomfort dealing with the other person or the other team, and you may feel the uncomfortableness because you're trying to embed your emotion in that character. But at the same time, your brain also knows that you are not that character and you're the audience. So there's like a safety net between that person and the
exactly.
the true you. So that helps to protect you from being totally absorbed and feeling hurt about that emotion, and just it's
Exactly.
just a
And
character.
at the same time, you can enjoy this kind of bad condition because this is a movie, action movie, in a main character in a trouble sometimes, but he or she sometimes get out of this kind of very difficult thing, by, well, riding on the bike or, uh, by the car or something like that. So you can enjoy the difficult situation.
Yeah, and actually we're turning those troubling emotions to actually curiosity,
Mhm.
positivity, because
Yeah,
I'm curious. Oh, at this moment, this character is feeling bad and the worst time of the day, and I'm curious, what's the next
yeah,
story
yes,
would
yes,
tell? And I'm like, I'm curious, what's next?
yes, yes.
That's beautiful. So, do you think that will, in a startup or organization environment where leaders are leading a team and teams are collaborating with each other, how would the Zen and innovation practice help the team enhance group empathy? So it's not just like a person, but it's like a group of people, a team. Will that be having like a group effect versus like just individual effect?
Yeah, actually, there is a group effect if you sit together as as a team, maybe 10 or 15 minutes sitting together. After the Zen meditation, then you will have a deep dialogue within team members. And normally, what can I say? The ego is big, but after the Zen meditation, your ego will very calm and slow down. So in this kind of a situation atmosphere, you can very naturally and directly with other members. So this is very effective to make a team building after the Zazen session.
So everybody's water is muddy at the
Yeah,
beginning as a
yeah,
group, and as each other's cup of water get pure and
yeah,
pure, the whole
yeah,
group's energy and dynamics become pure
yes.
and pure. Beautiful. What in this process, Zen and innovation, what role do you think does the childlike wonder, curiosity play in the whole process?
Curiosity. Uh,
Childlike
uh,
wonder, curiosity.
yeah, after the Zazen meditation, you notice very tiny things, or you will notice that very slight emotional change of other persons because your sense is very as your sensitivity is really goes up and listen to the person's voice. You can hear that emotional change, or you can see the other person's face. You can feel the other person's emotion from according to the other person's change of the face. So your sense will be very sharp. And by this kind of effect, you can notice uh, many things before the, if you compare with the before the sensation. So this kind of effect will help to hint new ideas.
When we are in the space of genuinely
Mm.
curious and genuinely creative, are we sort of like we have this like little kid is alive,
Mm-hmm,
and then
mm-hmm.
the little kid is giving us ideas. When we search within, are we searching into the childlike self that we have?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand. Yeah.
I'm just
In
curious.
my session, and Zen school session, during the Zen meditation, we try to remember 10 years boy or girl age, especially summer vacation time. And by using this kind of workshop, many people clearly remember that excitement feeling at that time when you are 10 years old. So this kind of excitement is really connected to your Ikigai, also to innovation, because you felt the excitement at that time. That's always connected to what you really want to do. So that's our
That's
methodology of the Zen school.
that's interesting. Can you share with us a little bit more about the how things are being taught in the Zen school? So,
Well, we usually use our technique is waku treasure hunting chart. It's to remember 10 years boy or girl. So our technique is only one thing.
only one,
That's
the
only one,
child,
only one.
the remember the 10-year-old
Yeah,
you and what you
yeah.
enjoy doing.
And this very simple technique is really connect to your ikigai or innovation, everything. So that's a very interesting thing that we found. 10 years boy or girl memory is very effective to hold your life, everything. Uh, so normally, usually this kind of uh, childhood memory is really connected to the person's ikigai or true intention of life. So if you if we continue this kind of dialogue long time, in the end, maybe you can reach. That's the reason why I'm doing this job, because of that memory as a child.
I love that. Yeah, I think the podcast definitely is
Yeah,
filling a big chunk of it. So yeah, that part I'm grateful. So how about you? What did
yeah,
you enjoy doing
yeah.
when you were
At I was 10 years boy. I am very good at diving into the ocean. And during the summer vacation, I go back to my father's hometown, which is Shikoku Takamatsu area. And in this beautiful ocean, I sometimes dive into the ocean and try to find treasure, like a small shell or rocks, dive into the deep ocean. And I found very treasure during the diving into the ocean. My job right now is to find other person's treasure, dive into each person's mind. It's the same thing.
that's deep.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. So you're fulfilling your
Yeah,
child
I'm
or
really
ikigai.
feeling my ikigai with my job.
I love that. Yeah, I think I think it's a good feeling like
Mhm.
when we are able to get connected with that inner self at a younger age and be
Yeah,
able as adults to fulfill that drive and mission with an adult mind, with strategy and with discipline and with long-term thinking. I think it's the one of the best feelings that we can ever feel. Oh.
great.
So what do you think is your magic overall?
I think magic is very close to our methodology. Do you think so?
Yeah.
Childish is very important to create new things, to make an innovation. Almost all the other person forget about their dream when they are 10 years boy or girl. But remember the excitement when that is very important to whole life of each person.
Yeah. So we hope our audience, after hearing this story, is going to ask ourselves a question.
Yeah.
What did I enjoy doing when I was 10? And am I doing that now? Do I feel my ikigai?
Yeah.
Am I creating? Am I building? Am I
Mm-hmm.
innovating? That's beautiful. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Kouji. For our audience out there, we've talked about, let's give kind of a quick recap. We talked about the story behind Kouji and his initiative and venture in Zen 2.0, a global conference exploring Zen and innovation. We talked about how Zen practice can help us be more innovative, help us be more empathetic, help us be more inclusive. No matter if you are by yourself or you are leading a team, it's helping us to get that muddy water, give it time, give it space to let it calm down and show that clear part of the water and get things cleared out.
Yes.
And we also talked about the importance of childlike play, childlike wonder. One of the key methodology that Kouji uses in his Zen business innovation school is to ask folks what did they enjoy doing when they were 10 or 11 years old, when they one of those summer vacation, what they enjoy doing, what they enjoy creating, and ask that important question: are you still doing it at current stage of your life? And that will be the key kind of compass for us to find our ikigai.
Yes.
Very beautiful. And as the kind of the technology moving forward faster and faster, we have artificial intelligence, we have Thank you, Kouji. So for folks who wanted to get in contact with Kouji, get to know Zen 2.0 conference, follow him around. His contact information and all the links are in the show note below. So just feel free, and we encourage you to get connected and explore the space of Zen and innovation. Thank you so much for being our guest, Kouji, to Magic Academy today.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Such a wonderful chat. Yes.
Thank you very much.